Hey there, welcome to the Green Room on Casting Workbook. I'm Natasha Gorgiulo. If you're a fan of horror films, then prepare yourself for a ballerina named Abigail to scare audiences this weekend. This is a new film by the radio silence duo who helmed the last two Scream movies. Now, they're directing the story about a group of criminals who kidnap a daughter of a wealthy businessman for an enormous ransom. All they have to do is babysit her until they get the money, but there's just one small problem. The ballerina is also a vicious blood-sucking vampire. Here's the cast to talk about working on the film and how they found the perfect Abigail.
I saw a bunch of tapes and Alisha was one of them. So when we saw her tape, I mean, it was clear that she was amazing and that she was like at the top of the list. And then our first Zoom with her, I think that what you always hope for is that you also see a real kindness and a real curiosity. And it was all there.
In that first Zoom with her, we had her read some sides and she did the vamp out scene and all of us were like, oh, and we just started like texting each other like, oh, found it.
What's your name? Mine's Abigail. Never done any part like this. I'd never done a character like this, and I've always loved horror films, and I just loved Abigail as her character and how she was like basically playing two different people, and like the transition from the innocent girl into like this vampire. I just thought it was amazing, so I was really, really intrigued.
In the very first table read, we all looked at each other and we're just like, well, we're in good hands. Phenomenal. Sweetest little girl you've ever seen, consummate professional, never a complaint, never anything except a smile.
Scariest thing is she's like, oh, I wonder what they'll do if I play sweet in this scene, you know, and she just keeps toying with us.
Guys.
And then the second she was done, she was like, okay, was that nice? You know, she's just so sweet and like gentle and kind.
She could do the two things in real life. Yeah, it's that make that change so effortless. I
really just, when I had those scenes where I'm killing everyone and I'm enjoying it, I just had to really get into it. And especially like all the teeth I get to put in and the contacts as well and all the blood, like it's a completely different person.
I've done some very bloody movies before. I've been covered in blood a lot, and this is the most that I've ever been covered in blood. I think that speaks to what kind of movie this is. I think also Matt and Tyler love blood. They're always calling for more. We block with both of them, but when we start shooting, it's mostly like Matt gives the actors notes and Tyler gives camera notes. And so it's very effective and very quick, and we can go right away again. I was not prepared for the amount of blood. And it looks awesome. Like, I hated how it looked. It was so horrible, so scary looking, but awesome, you know? It's why I'm here.
What can I say? I like playing with my food.
One of making scary movies in general for us is just that it's make-believe on like the highest, craziest level. There's just a lot of really weird, fun, tactile stuff that you get to do when you're making a horror movie. And I think we're just obsessed with that process. Like we really love the making of that.